I do a double cleanse always. So just a little bit of pinkness is totally normal. This is such a great treatment.
Can I record just this type of the videos all the time?
$190
For 30 minutes.
for a 30-minute. There's no alcohols in them. They're so great for the skin. Okay, guys, I'm here with the beautiful Olga. I'm going to be showing you guys a hydro diamond treatment today and kind of walk you through the steps that I do for her skin specifically, which we'll get into in a second, and just walk you guys through this protocol. So,
I'm so excited.
Yay! Okay, we're gonna put a headband on, make sure your hair is all covered.
Okay.
So tell me, Olga, first, I like to ask my clients lots of questions. Tell me what skincare products you're currently using at home.
Oh, I use everything little by little. I use lots of serums with all types of vitamins. I use a lot of hyaluronic acid, and I use a really nice moisturizer in the evening, which is from Lancome and have like all the cool ingredients on it.
Love it. So you good? Do you use a retinol?
Oh yes,
You do.
not right now, but I used to do it before. It was awesome. I'm not using it currently.
Okay, good. That's one question I always have to ask. Obviously, allergies and all of the things go through the skin analysis, but as long as you're not using any retinol, because of the hydro diamond, it is in its form of exfoliation. We want to make sure you're off of any retinoids, nothing from the dermatologist.
No.
Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to start by removing all of the makeup. This is considered the first cleanse.
It will take you a lot of time
Uh,
to remove a lot of makeup. So how usually do you spend time on cleaning the face as this first step?
I like to spend a minimum of 60 seconds,
No?
120 seconds, so 2 minutes on the first cleanse. And always make sure to get the neck and everything as well. This first cleanse is an oil-based cleanser, and you don't use water with it. So I'm literally just putting that right on your skin and really just breaking up all the oils, dirts, debris, and everything from the skin first.
Who would you say are not the candidate for the oily cleanse?
You know, oil binds to oil, so because of that, it will grab the oil and pull it up. So you can use this on all skin types. Now, clients who are more acne prone, you just want to be careful with the type of oil that you're using. Jojoba oil is a great non-comedogenic oil that you can use for all skin types.
Which one is the most risky one?
Coconut oil. Don't ever touch your skin with coconut oil. It is extremely comedogenic for the skin.
What if you have clients with some inflammation and breakouts?
So in that case, I would actually avoid this oil because sometimes when you're using, see how I'm working into the skin, the oil can create heat and heat causes inflammation, which is not great for acne prone clients. So in that case, I would just use like a micellar water or something to remove the makeup instead.
Something like more neutral, right?
Exactly.
Did you ever have cases when clients would say like, no, don't use the oil on me, I want something else?
Sometimes they do. A lot of times my clients just trust me and they're like, eyes are closed the whole time and they just know that I know what's best for them. But every once in a while, I'll have a client complain about not wanting certain oils used. And I usually ask them prior to the treatment, is there anything that you don't want me to use or anything you're not a fan of? And that kind of helps me out as well.
What about the eye makeup and eyebrows? Do you keep it for your clients or do you clean them up?
I always ask, a lot of my clients, believe it or not, actually want to keep their eye makeup and brows on, which I'm like, that's totally fine. You just do the face. Especially like being here in the mall. There's a lot of people, they're walking around outside after, so they don't want to be completely stripped. So next I'm going to go in with my second cleanser, and I'm using the Peptide Firming Cleanser from Glymed. This is one of my all-time favorites. Super nourishing for the skin. This is going to be my second cleanse.
What are the benefits of that specific?
So this one is really, it's an anti-aging cleanser. So this is really good. It has the peptides, vitamins, everything in it to just nourish and feed the skin. I also love it because it's a cream cleanser. So it's not a gel. It is a cream. It's just, you can smell. It smells so nice. And anything Glymed, I'm obsessed with. I love Glymed. All of their products are fabulous.
Smell very fresh.
It smells like flowers.
Tell me, talking about anti-aging, from what age would you consider perform anti-aging treatments?
So collagen starts to break down once you hit mid-20s. So I would honestly say start taking care of your skin, treating anti-aging in your 20s, as soon as you hit 20, honestly. And I know it sounds a little bit early for some people, but over the years, it does start to dissipate. So you want to really start that in your early mid-20s. It's never too early to start. Well, actually it is. I would say, you know, once you're hit 18 to 20, that's when you can start Usually, you know, when you're 12-year-olds should not be using a retinol.
At least.
Yeah. But it's never too late either, you know?
Yeah. It's never too late to start. I agree with that. Talking about the differences about like between different cultures. So back in Ukraine, again, spa and facial doesn't include that type of the cleansing, luxurious experience. So here in the US, when you do the cleanse, you massage the décolleté, neck, and facial area. Back in Ukraine, they just clean your face. So that's something which is not popular in other countries rather than, let's say, US. So this is great experience right here, which I truly enjoy.
I love it. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more luxurious. I definitely tend to do more advanced treatments like this one that we're doing today. And I'm going in with a third cleanse, which is the same cleanser. This I do for some of my clients. I'm going to actually remove this with the skin scrubber. So it's just the same gentle, obviously, if we're using a cleanser that has like any sort of, active ingredient like glycolic acid or anything that's too much, obviously we wouldn't do. But just that third cleanse is definitely a more luxury treatment. And then I'm going to actually remove this with the skin scrubber.
Can I record just this type of the videos all the time and I just lay down with the closed eyes?
Right. So by doing this third cleanse, you're not going to damage the barrier. We're not using any salicylic, glycolic, any type of acids on the skin. Just nice, gentle cleanse.
How do you wash your face at home?
I mean, same thing. I do a double cleanse always.
Do you do 3 steps?
Yes, so I do the double cleanse, sometimes 3 if I do wear makeup pretty much every day. And especially, we're wearing sunscreen every day. We live in Arizona, it's hot. And so I make sure to take off all of my makeup, all of my sunscreen every day.
Why would you choose to remove the third step with the skin scrubber?
Because the skin scrubber is going to be another slight form of exfoliation, but not too much. And it's just going to make sure everything is thoroughly removed from the skin. It uses ultrasonic vibration to lift impurities out of the skin. So it's especially great when preparing for these treatments. You get treatments done often, so your skin can definitely handle this, which is great. And it adds another sense. The senses of the treatment room are so important. And this feeling for your client is, it's just great. I love that it has a little steamer touch to it. It adds extra touch to the facial.
Which one are you using?
I'm using the Clean. I'm using the...
And that's the device is the Sonosilk, right?
The Sonosilk, yes ma'am. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit of a removal there. And anything that's left, we'll remove from the skin and go in for our exfoliation or hydrodiamond treatment.
How often do you recommend to do the hydrodiamond to your clients?
I do every 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the skin. A minimum of 2 weeks, maximum of 4. We want to get them right when their skin cells are turning over. So our skin cells are turning over every 28 to 30 days. So right in that, right when their skin cells are turning back over, that's when we want to do the treatment. And keep them on a routine because we know that doing this regularly is what's going to give them those results.
Would be my next question. Would it be a package or you just like a subscription model, so they just come every single 4 weeks?
I would definitely package it because that's how they're going to get the best results. By doing it frequently enough, that's how they're going to get results. Second to third treatment is really when you notice it first treatment. Second to third, if we're treating hyperpigmentation, texture, you really notice that difference the second, third time. It's incredible. So next we're going to exfoliate. So I'm going to go ahead and put some goggles over your eyes. And I am using the Zemits serum. I'm actually using the Glyco Velvet Pro. I'm going to apply this on the skin, let it work its magic for a little bit prior to doing the actual treatment. And this is one of my favorite things about this, your guys' Zemits equipment is that, their serums are just such high quality. There's no alcohols in them. They're so great for the skin and they really work their magic so that you don't have to use so much force and pressure on with the machines, which is more gentle yet more effective for the skin.
And it smells so good.
It's amazing. And I also love that it's not runny. So a lot of serums that I've used in the past are very runny and they run down the skin, where this one, because of the thickness of the serum itself, it sits right there beautifully on the skin. It's amazing. Okay, we are going to do Hydro Diamond now. This is my all-time favorite treatment. Can adjust the settings based on her skin type and what treatment she gets done. She gets treatments done fairly regularly.
Yep.
Right? And we're going to start at the forehead and work our way around. I always like to do 2-point stretch, make sure that skin's nice and taut, and I'm going to pull up towards me. Doing my vertical lines first, and then I'm going to crisscross and do horizontal. I love this treatment because although sometimes they get a little bit red or pink, it's not too abrasive on the skin, so just a little bit of pinkness is totally normal and usually subsides within 24 to 48 hours.
I will have normal skin in 20 minutes, promise you. I love that it's not too much of a suction. It feels so nice when you do feel abrasiveness, but it's not too harsh.
Too harsh on the skin, exactly. And I will just apply more serum as I need. Now, you will notice with your clients, if they are dehydrated, their skin will absorb that product really quickly. But for the most part, you'll see it just kind of sit on the skin beautifully, just like this.
How do you find the sequence of two actions, the chemical exfoliation and mechanical, performed simultaneously?
I think that this is genius technology because the chemical works first to break everything down, to prepare the skin, to really gently exfoliate, and then you go in with that physical exfoliator, which goes in and just gets rid of, you know, everything. It removes that top layer that you've just prepped with the previous one, and it's just a beautiful way to exfoliate the skin without overdoing it. And obviously, you don't have to do this on every single client. The double exfoliation, you know, some people's skin can't handle it. You can just go down in serum. So that's the best thing about this treatment is you can just, you know, go down and choose a different serum that maybe doesn't have glycolic. Maybe it's a lactic instead, so it's a little less abrasive. So that's the customizing.
Exactly. So you kind of, I love the idea that it's a freedom for you and the customization for your clients. So you determine how deep you want to go chemically and then how intense you want to go mechanically with the diamonds, intensity, the suction, the size of the tip.
Everything's customizable, and that's what we want as the esthetician. We want to be able to customize our treatments and products for our clients so that they feel and they know that they're getting customized care for their skin type, for their skin conditions, and for their goals, because ultimately we're here for them. And if we can't customize our treatments to what they need, it's kind of hard to give them those results. How are you feeling so far?
Awesome. I feel activity, so I definitely do feel like something is happening with the skin. I think that it's a little bit pink, which I like for sure, because there is an exfoliation happening, which I do want.
Yeah.
My skin usually reacts really, really nice, and then it will come down within 20 minutes after.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then the other thing with the physical exfoliation, so notice how I put some of that serum right here, a little bit of breakouts right here. So I'm just going to apply that serum, let it work its magic, and then I'm not going to actually physically exfoliate. We only want to do chemical exfoliation.
Thank you.
Breakouts, yeah. Okay, so now that the skin is nice, it's cleansed, it's exfoliated. Next, we're going to do our serum step, and I'm going to do 2 parts to this. So I like to apply the serums topically and then also spray to the skin. I'm actually going to spray the serum into the skin first with a customized serum from Zemits, and then go in with my other serums that I'll share with you guys as well. So I'm going to use the oxygen gun and apply this directly to the skin. This is great because obviously she's nice and exfoliated. So this product is just going to be pushed right into the skin. It's going to penetrate much quicker because we've just exfoliated. Just do circular little motions here. This is such a great treatment. You can do this as a standalone treatment. You could cleanse and do this. But I actually add this into every one of my facials, and my clients actually know and get excited for it because it's that extra little touch that you can add to your client's service to just make it a better service.
My favorite thing is very logical. I mean, step by step, you are...
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So with the facial, the purpose is to break the skin down and then build it back up. So we're breaking it down, we're taking, we're exfoliating, we're taking all makeup off, we're getting rid of dead skin cells, we're breaking it down, and then we're going to build it back up with the serums to help repair the barrier. And then over the next month, you will really see that. And if you're using good home care products as well, it's like that is the key to beautiful skin. Okay, so now that we've applied the serums, I'm going to do 2 other serums that I love. So this one is a CBD booster. This is from Glymed, and I love this, especially if your clients are doing exfoliation, because this is going to soothe the skin. It does have the CBD, so you want to make sure that your clients don't have any sensitivities or allergies or anything. We're going to apply this directly onto the skin. And I like to press in my serum. So instead of like rubbing them in, I just like to nicely press and let them sit right on top. What do you think about the smell?
I love it.
It smells so nice. If you have not checked out Glymed's CBD line, their stuff is great.
Yeah. It smells citrusy, right?
It is, yeah.
So good.
And I usually give about, 10 to 30 seconds in between layering the serums. And we always want to layer our serums thinnest to thickest. So thinnest being the serum that I apply to the skin with the oxygen gun. Next being this one, and then I'm gonna do the next serum, which is a hyaluronic acid. The molecular size of hyaluronic is a lot bigger, so we want to make sure that we're doing that after. This one, it's the Ultra Gel from Glymed as well, and it is a serum, but you can use this as a part moisturizer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hyaluronic acid serum, and then I'm gonna finish with another moisturizer and SPF in one. So that's what we're gonna be doing for her treatment today.
So this treatment would be considered to be like 3-step treatment. You'll spend about like 30 minutes, right, for this complete facial?
Yes.
How much would you charge, and how much would you recommend your students, your followers, to charge for something like this?
So this treatment from start to finish would be $100 for the basic facial. We added in Hydrodiamond, so that's $90. And then if they want to do any additional add-ons, it could be anywhere from $50 to another $100. But the facial that I just gave you right now would be set at about $190.
Awesome. For 30 minutes.
For a 30-minute treatment.
Awesome.
Yep.
And then would it be your choice as a treatment for the first-time client? And then if they're returning, would you update, improve, and implement anything more to it?
This would definitely be a great first-time client facial. And then, yes, I would say as they come in, if they've never had Hydrodiamond, the cool thing about Hydrodiamond is that they can do it on their very first treatment, which a lot of treatments you can't do. Obviously, there are a few contraindications, but most clients can start with that. And then as they come back, we can add in ultrasound. We can add in all of the other modalities as well. So I'm going to do next the oil-free moisturizer and SPF. So this is the oil-free moisturizer with SPF from Glymed as well. This one has a very distinct smell, so you have to let me know what you think.
I love it.
It smells so good.
Like candy mixed with flowers.
Exactly. Candy flowers. Love
Candy
it.
flowers, yeah.
Always doing the décolleté in the neck as well.
Mariah, while you're doing it, can you give one main advice to the student estheticians who are just in their beginning of their journey? What you would be like thankful to have 12 years ago. So what would you recommend them?
I would say, continue learning. Sign up for classes on services that maybe you don't know a whole lot about, or maybe you're, interested in. Don't be closed-minded and only want to learn one thing and one thing only. Venture out and learn other services, whether it's waxing or whether it's advanced modalities. Maybe it's the body treatments that you didn't think you'd be into. Try everything, because you never know, number one, which things you'll end up liking. And the second thing is, sometimes in business, as an esthetician, you have to pivot, and maybe some treatments are, not working, or you're not getting as many people in for those things. Being able to have other services and treatments in your back pocket to be able to offer is always good. It's refreshing for you to kind of, help yourself when you're kind of in a rut. Like, hey, I can offer, this treatment or this one instead. Where if you only have one thing that you specialize in, you don't really have that. So I would say that would be, because, I was like, oh, I'm only doing waxing. Actually, when I first started, I was like, I'm only doing waxing. I'm not doing anything else. And it wasn't until I ventured out and did something, stepped out of my comfort zone, was when I really began to thrive and found that facials was like my thing. And lo and behold, I am doing mostly facials now.
Try everything and diversify the risks, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. Awesome. So that was my unbelievable experience on the Hydroverstant with the Hydrodiamond technology. Super fun. I truly loved how quick that was. Me as the business-oriented person, I would prefer this type of treatments done effectively, love the experience, love the results, and then I can run to do my work further. So I love it. I think it's awesome that you can incorporate it into this type of the services. So thank you a lot. I love all the treatments, and I love all the smells and scents. Beautiful, and the skin and touch is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I encourage you to contact me right directly if you have any questions regarding the technology, the protocols, anything that you would want to know more from her experience, because she's awesome. She has an amazing experience and she can share everything.
Thank you. I also wanted to let you guys know, if you are interested in getting this treatment done as a potential client, come to Arizona. I'm here in the Santan Village Mall in Gilbert. We'll be offering, our students will be offering these treatments on the public. And if you're an esthetician and you want to learn this technology and how to do it, Olga and I I have just launched an online hydrodiamond class where you can learn how to do this, how to market it, how, this treatment works for your clients. So definitely check that out.
Awesome, guys. You're gonna love it. It has all the secrets, all the steps, all the protocols, marketing advice, social media aspects, everything. So we put a little pieces of our hearts in that course. And if you want and you are not local and you want just to learn online, this is your chance. Thank you so much.